Why do you feel like you need to prove yourself? Why do you feel like you're not already worthy? Like these are questions that going back to like the journal practice. Sorry, I got off track. I'm just so passionate about this movie. But it's like writing your journal, like where am I playing small right now? Like where do I feel like I need to prove myself to people? Where am I constantly What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Let's Just Be Real podcast. I'm your host, Marissa Tong. Thank you so much for tuning into another episode today. Happy Friday. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope that you guys enjoyed your Thanksgiving, if that is something that you celebrate. If not, I hope that you enjoyed your day off, got some relaxation, spent some time with friends and family, ate some good food, whatever. I am putting out a Substack post today. It might already be out by the time you guys watch this, but I talk a little bit about my Thanksgiving and how I spent it in a non-traditional way. So definitely go subscribe to my Substack and give it a read. But today we are going to be talking about defying gravity, and it'll make sense when you guys go and read my Substack. But even if you aren't into reading, that's okay. I got you. That's why we have this podcast, so that you could just listen to my voice. You could watch my face on YouTube. So yeah, recently the movie Wicked came out on my birthday, actually, which was a gift from God himself. And he just knew that that movie was going to just take me over the edge. So he put it out on my birthday. And the funny thing, the ironic thing, is that I had already seen Wicked on Broadway twice. That is the beauty of being close to New York City and just, having access to go to the city whenever and catch a Broadway show. So I had seen it the first time in high school and my mind was blown. That was the first time like I even heard of Wicked. I think we had went to see it because we were doing some of the songs in our chorus. So we went to go see Wicked. And then I saw it again last year for my birthday. It was a nice birthday gift from my girl. And yeah, that was the second time I saw it. And obviously, like every time you see it, it just hits different. Like it hits different. So saw it last year. And then a couple months later, my friend that I went to go see it with, she sent me the trailer to the movie. And I was like, what? Like, are you kidding me? Like, another birthday spent like seeing Wicked? Like, oh my God. So went to go see it on my birthday. Went to go see it again this week. And first of all, I cried at the same parts. I went to see it again to see like if I would cry at a different part, but I cried at the same part, so it's fine. But yeah, it's just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful story. There's so many themes in the story. Some of the main themes that I want to talk about today, and this is going to be a pretty short episode, guys. This is the last episode of the season. If you guys haven't heard, we are taking a little winter break. During that break, I'm still going to be batch recording and, talking to some guests and all that and just preparing the show for the new year. But your girl is going to take a break. So today we're just going to be diving into a topic that I think will carry you guys over into January. And then once we come back to season 4, we are going to be talking all about transformation, y'all. So with this movie, if you guys haven't seen it, first of all, please go see it. Like, even if you're not into musicals, like I feel like this musical can hit everybody in a different way and it's really impactful. So some of the main themes within Wicked are definitely like integrity, right? Like Elphaba had to really be tested to see like, am I going to go with everything that I've ever wanted and believed, from this man and from the wizard and just from like this whole, story of like this being such a powerful man and he's full of magic and powers. And then, I'm not going to give too many spoilers if you haven't seen it, but she basically had to come to the decision like, no, my integrity is way more, it's so much more worth this, like I'm not about to sit here and have y'all play in my face. Like, no. So integrity for sure. I think getting over your fear, right? Being able to bet on yourself, literally taking a leap of faith, right? Taking a leap of faith and trusting yourself, trusting your gifts, trusting what you were born with, and not allowing others to make you feel super different or like an outcast. And like, even if you are different, even if you are an outcast, which she was in the musical, it's like those gifts that she had and the reason why people were shunning her or making her feel different. First of all, like obviously the color of her skin, which is a deeper story tone, and it hit so much different seeing a Black woman play Alphaba. Like, oh my God. And obviously, those were like obvious reasons, the skin, but also like people were afraid of her because she was so powerful. Like, she was the only one in Shiz in the school that was able to work her magic. Like, even when she was taking, the sorcery classes, it's like she still had her power. She just had to learn how to use them. So I think that this is such a relatable story for a lot of us, and especially as women. It's like we know how powerful we are and we know what we're capable of, but we allow other people to sometimes make us feel less than, or make us feel like you're weird, or why are you doing that, or stop doing that. Like, just try to fit in with everybody else, right? Like, her father was trying to constantly make her like feel small. Her sister was embarrassed of her, just trying to make her like fit in with everybody else. Her sister was so concerned with fitting in, right? And then she meets Glinda, who is like the super popular girl, and she is the ultimate conformist, and it's like, even though she has all this like popularity and people love her, it's like she doesn't really have a voice of her own. Like, she is very willing to just do whatever she needs to do to get to the top, right? She's an opportunist. Yes, we love her. Like, she has a heart. We do see that in the movie, but it's like she is still willing to do whatever it takes, trying to convince Alphaba to apologize and you just say you're sorry. It's like, no, like, girl, we are way beyond that. It's no sorry. Like, first of all, he should be saying sorry to me. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully this makes sense to you guys. If you're, if you haven't seen the musical or the movie, maybe you want to pause this and then come back to it after you saw the musical or the movie. But all those themes are just so relatable. And I think why the song Defying Gravity hits the hardest, the most, is because a lot of the times, like, we are afraid to take that leap. We are afraid to take that leap of faith. We are allowing societal pressures, family expectations of being a woman, like all of these things keep us small, keep us in this place of conformity, keep us in this place of not doing the things that we know we can really do. And that hits me so hard. If you guys have been tuned into this podcast and you have been reading my Substack posts, you know that I am in this season of really needing to take a leap and needing to bet on myself and needing to go after my dreams. And, I've been pushing off a lot of things that I've really wanted to do for myself for such a long time. And I think that it's just time. It's time to dream, it's time to leap. Like, oh my God, that song Defying Gravity. And also too, like, watching Wicked and like just listening to the lyrics of the songs, like, it really inspires you to just take action. Like, if you didn't leave the movie theater, or if you saw it on Broadway and you did not leave Broadway feeling like motivated AF and inspired to take action, like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I deeply feel motivated. I'm like, yep, let's get it going. Like, taking action steps right the F now. Because why not? Why not? What are you waiting for? Like, to defy gravity means to literally, like, not just fly, right? We see at the end of the movie, like, she gets to fly. Sorry if that's a spoiler for you. I don't think that's really a spoiler, but we do see at the movie, like, she finally takes this leap, literally. And, like, that's the scariest freaking thing. She's literally, like, falling from this building. She sees her inner child and she's like, bitch, get the fuck up. Like, we are not dying today. Like, get your ass up right now. Like, let's freaking go. So, defying gravity obviously is like she's flying, she's in the air, like she's leaving all y'all behind on the ground, but it's also like defying society, defying your beliefs, defying all the doubters, defying all the naysayers, defying what you were taught, right? Defying this need to prove your worth, right? We heard her say it in The Wizard and I, right? And then the sorceress kept like saying, yeah, you're going to prove your worth. You have to prove your worth. It's like, why I got to prove my worth and I'm the one with the powers? What are y'all talking about? What are you saying right now? Like, No, we're not doing that. So I want to encourage us to write in our journal. Like, I feel like this is a good journal practice. I don't care if it sounds crazy because it's a musical. Musicals are meant to, first of all, I just want to say this, like, anyone who doesn't like musicals, like, why? You really have to ask yourself why. Like, is it just the music and the singing? Because, like, a lot of the times, like, musicals have deep themes in them, like life lessons. A lot of this particular story, Wicked, like, has a lot of political themes in it. I think that it can really tie into things going on right now. Which I'm not going to talk about, but you guys can go watch it and just make sense of it for yourself. But I think the beauty of like musicals is like relating what's happening in the story to real life and then taking that with you to try to make changes, right? To try to treat people differently. You can see yourself sometimes in the main characters, and you could see how like they were able to push through challenges and they were able to change and get to this point of like essentially meeting their higher self or getting to the point where they finally like stop being afraid of something. So I think, yeah, musicals are just, they're so magical. And if you guys watch my last episode, I talked about God being in everything. Like, God is deeply in music and musicals, and specifically Wicked. It's like, I'm sure there's people who are like, oh my God, it's witchery, it's sorcery, there's witches. Like, go watch the damn movie because y'all are just y'all the people that she was running from, okay? Y'all the people that would turn on Alphabet and call her a freaking wicked witch. So your girl just celebrated her 33rd birthday, and you know what that means. I'm focused on glowing the F up, okay? And I want to help y'all do the same thing. So I'm running a huge birthday sale. This sale is going on right now until November 30th. And let me tell y'all what we got going on, okay? So number one, we have a huge sale on our unlimited yearly membership. So this year we introduce on-demand classes, on-demand memberships where you can go in and you can literally dance at your own pace, work out at your own pace, meditate whenever you want to, stretch whenever you want to. So we introduce our new yearly unlimited membership, which includes access for the entire year. It's already discounted, okay? Yearly memberships come with a nice little discount, but with this birthday sale, you can get an additional 10% off, okay? And like I said, you get access to all dance tutorials, workouts, stretch sessions, guided meditations, and more, okay? Plus, you get a complimentary wellness consultation every single month with my vitality coach. So this is really exciting. You can take advantage of this discount until November 30th with the code GLOW SEASON. I will put that in the show notes for you, okay? So that's GLOWSZN, okay? Season, all right? And the other thing that we have going on for our sale, you can get $100 off your next Real Hot retreat. Now, it's winter, it's cold. I don't know where you're living, okay? But it's cold over here, okay? It's cold. So I am definitely thinking about my getaway. I'm definitely thinking about my escape. When is the next time I'm going to be on a beach? Okay, I need to start planning that right now. So if you're like me and you want to start planning your next getaway, or you just want to focus on relaxing and getting into a better state of mind in 2025, I got you. Okay, first of all, we have 3 retreats. I didn't even know if I told y'all, but we have our 3rd retreat in Seattle happening next August. So if you're interested in Greece, in Arizona, or going to Seattle, then definitely take advantage of the sale. This sale is going on until November 30th. You can use the code GETAWAY21 to get $100 off your booking. Now, this only applies to new bookings on our website, so you have to book direct, realrhythmdanceandfitness.com. Okay, and then the last thing, we got 15% off Real Vibe Shop items. Okay, this is including all merch, all my journals, including the digital journal. So now is the time to start planning for your glow up. And not just your glow up, it's holiday season, boo, okay? So don't be selfish. Get your friend either a membership, pay for her deposit to go on one of these retreats because you know she needs it, okay? Maybe even come with her. Make it a girls trip. Make it a bestie trip, okay? And you can get her a journal because now is a time to really start pouring into yourself. We really need to focus on our mental health, our glow up, our self-care, really really taking care of our mind, our body, and our soul. We're going to be spending more time in the house these next couple months in winter. So get your friend a journal, get yourself a journal, 15% off with code selfcare21. All right. Check it out, realrhythmdanceandfitness.com. Let's get it going, y'all. I'm so excited for 2025. Catch the sale until November 30th, 11:59 p.m. EST. Take advantage and happy glow up season. Yeah, y'all, there's just so many themes. Such a good movie. I think specifically for us women too, it's like we have to realize that when we are trying to prove ourselves, specifically to men, it's like, why do you feel like you need to prove yourself? Why do you feel like you're not already worthy? Like, these are questions that, going back to like the journal practice. Sorry, I got off track. I'm just so passionate about this movie. But it's like writing your journal, like, where am I playing small right now? Like, where do I feel like I need to prove myself to people? Where am I constantly needing to feel validation? Or where am I constantly hiding my gifts? Playing small. We talked about that also in the last episode, that being one of my lessons. Like, if people feel like you're shining too bright, or if people feel intimidated by you or your power or your gifts, like, have them go find less. Like, have them go hang around people who do not make them feel small. They can find those people. And that's why insecure people are more likely to befriend insecure people, right? Or insecure people are more likely to get in relationships with insecure people. So it's like, okay, go find your tribe. Like, that's fine, but I'm going to shine. And I'm going to continue to use my gifts and my power. And I'm going to continue to defy gravity. And I'm going to do what the F I want. And nobody's going to stop me. Nobody's going to hold me down. Because why? Like, come on now. And it's like, too, the last thing I want to talk about, one of the other themes I think is flying solo, right? Like, I talk about that a lot too. The idea of just being by yourself, being in solitude, not being afraid to book the flight, like catch the damn flight, go on a trip by yourself, try something new, go eat by yourself. Yesterday, I spent Thanksgiving by myself and like I didn't feel weird. I went to the spa, I went to go see Wicked, like, and these are things that, again, society makes us feel so bad about. Like, oh, you're a loner. Oh, you're going to be a lonely cat lady. Oh, you're spending time by yourself. Oh, you can't get a man. Like, I want to be by myself. Like, I enjoy being by myself. Like, it's so fun. It's so peaceful. I enjoy my own company because I actually love myself. So, again, going back to flying solo, like, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Like, Alphabet had to learn to just take that leap. Like, she wanted Glinda to come with her. Sorry again if this is a spoiler. She wanted Glinda to come with her. Obviously, like, that's her best friend. They had been through a lot together. But at the end of the day, it's like, girl, you just gotta do what you gotta do. Bet on yourself. Okay? Like, we don't got time to be kissing asses, apologizing, trying to make good. No, we're not making good. We're making money. And I don't know if she was making money in the movie, but she could have with her powers. So it's like, regardless, just don't be afraid to do things by yourself. Okay. Don't be afraid to bet on your freaking self. Use your gifts, use your magic. You are magical. We all have a little magic inside of us. Okay. You have the magic and the power to manifest whatever you want. And if you don't believe that, I want you to look at your life right now. Like, what are some things that maybe you thought you would never have in your life? Where's a place that you thought you would never go to or never see, and you've been there, right? What's something that you've been able to accomplish? Maybe you thought you would never accomplish it because someone told you either you couldn't, or you just had this belief in your head that you couldn't accomplish something. So I really want us to take this as like a reflection moment, right? It's around the time of Thanksgiving. If you celebrate, like, this could also be a gratitude practice. What am I grateful for in my life right now? What am I grateful to have? Who am I grateful to be? Who am I grateful to be evolving into? Who are the people who have pushed me to get here? Like, really getting clear. And also, because we are going into the new year, like, get clear about, who am I becoming? Who am I becoming? Who do I want to be next year? What are some things that I want to do? What have I been pushing off? What's been holding me back? Who's been holding me back? What beliefs do I need to let go of? And how can I really step into this authentic, highest version of myself? So take out your journal. If you don't have one, please order one from my website. They are beautiful guided journals. I take so much pride in creating them. I use them myself. I literally have one right here. I don't know if I ever showed you guys what they look like. I probably have, but um this one's actually almost finished. But yeah, this is the front. So this is the original green spiral. There's like a lot of quotes in there. There's daily prompts, gratitude practice, a lot of room for you to write your thoughts. So, if you're interested, we still have our sale going on. If you guys are listening to this on Friday, our sale ends tomorrow, the 30th. So, you can still get 15% off journals and anything in our Real Vibe shop. And don't forget about our other sale. We have our 10% off unlimited yearly online membership. So, if you're trying to dance with me, work out with me, meditate with me, definitely become a member. Real Rhythm Unlimited. This is the yearly one that's on sale. So it's already discounted, but you get an extra 10% off with the discount code. It's going to be in the show notes. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning into this episode today. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Let's defy gravity. Let's go into 2025 with confidence, with high hopes, with high expectations of ourselves. And yeah, I'm just really excited to bring you guys some new episodes. I think that 2025 is going to be a really, really good year. I just have a really good feeling. And I also had a good astrology reading. So I'm like, okay, it's in the stars for me. It's in my chart. So I'm excited. I deserve it. This year has been hell. So I'm ready to piece the F out of 2024. We still have some work to do before, we step into the new year, but I'm excited. And thank you guys so much for being a listener. I want to thank you guys really from the bottom of my freaking heart. Like, I would not be doing this if no one was listening, like maybe, if it was like 5 people, I don't know, but you guys continue to show up. I see the numbers. I see more and more people tuning into the podcast. I want to thank you guys for your support. One way that you can show your love and support is just by rating and reviewing the podcast. So if you're listening on Spotify or Apple, please feel free to rate and review. And if you guys are watching on YouTube, hit the like button, please. Please hit the like button. Please drop a comment, even if it's like a heart, a smile, a star, a green heart, because we're talking about Wicked. I don't know. Just drop a comment. Make sure you're subscribed. And I will see you guys in 2025. We are going to be having some replay episodes, by the way. So I'm not just ghosting the podcast. We're going to have some good episodes coming back, episodes that I think would help us prepare for the new year. So we will still be having episodes coming out every week. I think just one episode, though. I don't think we're going to do Tuesday, Friday. I don't know. But we will have replay episodes. So yes. So that being said, enjoy your holidays. If you celebrate, everyone, go subscribe to my Substack. I will be posting regularly on there. And yeah, let's connect on Instagram, Wristfit Kitty. Let's just be real pod. And I'll see you guys in another episode. Bye. Go watch Wicked.